This time on Hobby Journeys, we're looking at the week in Warhammer with lots of boxes for Killteam and a water sorcering woman.
Hello, welcome to Hobby Journeys. So this time on Hobby Journeys, as usual, we're going to be looking at what's been going on in the week in Warhammer, all the things.
All the things.
First up, the most important thing that's happened in Warhammer this week is both me and Matthew have finished the painting the miniature, haven't we? So you've painted your Lord Marshal Dreer.
Yeah.
So that's him. See if I can get him to focus. There he is. Oh, straight into focus. There he is. I'll probably pop up a picture I took of him as well. There you go, that's him. I've painted one Eldari Guardian. There he is.
6 hours, by the way.
6 hours to do it.
For that.
It's alright.
And this took me about maybe overall the amount of time we took doing it.
That's
maybe
about
2 hours.
No, it wasn't. That was about a good number of hours were spent on him. What with we did at least 3 or 4 sessions. That's about 4 hours, and then there was the airbrushing and all that sort of thing.
That's true.
So a building, decent amount of time, I reckon. But yeah, so
just makes a mountain out of molehill.
Yeah, well, Matthew won the competition. I posted a picture of each of our miniatures onto Blue Sky. Matthew, you got 60 likes from my followers. I only got 40 likes. So
wait, how many likes? Literally just 60.
You got 60. That's pretty good for my turnout. I don't have that many followers, so it's all right, not bad going. But yeah, so Matthew won, which is depressing, but here we are. But I mean, that just really shows off the lack of taste of my followers, I think, to be honest. But yeah, here we are. I'm joking. I love my followers. You're brilliant, guys. Don't unfollow me, please.
I bet nobody on here follows you.
Maybe the odd one does. I've definitely posted up a link to the video from my Blue Sky account in the past. Anyway, should we get into what has been going on in Warhammer? I mean, not huge amounts. First up, we've got we've got the last of the 4 core miniatures from the new
Hero Quest.
From the new Warhammer Quest. It's all the same though, really. So from Warhammer Quest Darkwater is upcoming. We're going to get a big reveal on this, I think, when we get to the World Championships of Warhammer, which is next this week, maybe 7th and 8th. So it'll be sort of Friday, Saturday here. I think
that's Thursday, isn't it? Wait,
hang on.
It's the 3rd today.
Yeah, I think it's Friday, Saturday. Maybe Thursday, Friday. It's usually Thursday, Friday. I think it's probably that. I don't know, to be honest. Whatever day it is.
Or the 7th.
Yeah, I just don't know. Whichever day it is, we'll be looking at the reveals. We'll be doing some sort of reveal video, I'm sure. I'm quite excited for Warhammer Quest Darkwater. I mean, it is a sort of rejigging of Warhammer Quest itself, which in itself was a rejigging of Advanced Hero Quest, which in itself was a rejigging of Hero Quest, which I loved. It's probably one of the core reasons I got into Games Workshop products, even though it wasn't actually literally a Games Workshop product, although they were very involved in it.
So what he's trying to tell you is... Wait.
There was a game of a game. This is a reimagining of a reimagining of a reimagining of a game that wasn't even a Games Workshop game that got me into Games Workshop games.
I couldn't find my wording.
But I'm quite excited for this because I did like the looks of the Cursed City one they did a while back, but I didn't get it because there was all sorts of things went on around the time.
COVID.
No, it was they made a bit of a mess of the launch of it. To be honest, it was something to do with their supply chain. I'm not sure if we ever got the exact reason. Something to do with the cardboard bits being sourced from China or something. But yeah, it doesn't matter. We've got a new game coming out to get excited about. I might well buy it. We'll see what happens when we get the full reveal, whether I fancy it, because I think it'll be quite an interesting one. Yeah. We have played Hero Quest, haven't we?
Played one game.
Yeah, no, we had a couple of games.
Did we?
We played 2 or 3, I think, in the end. But yeah, so I bought the Avalon Hill reissue of Hero Quest. I think it's just a bit too simple. It'd be better if it was a little bit more complex, and I think Warhammer Quest might fit that bill. So, we might enjoy playing that, so we shall see. Anyway, we've got a miniature to look at here. This is Ineron Scion, member of the Jade Council, I think. Jade Circle, sorry. Jade Circle. I even read this just for a thought. This time, I'm not going to sound like an idiot by trying to work out what something is with only half reading the information.
And
So I properly read the information, and I was so confident. No, it's the Jade Circle.
You still made yourself
she's
an
a
idiot.
member of. She's got like a water sword thing with a bottle of water or something. She's wielding a bottle of water.
Wow.
And I mean, let's be 100% clear here. Hydration is vitally important. If you've got a band of adventurers, ensuring the hydration of said adventurers is probably the most important job of any of those adventurers.
That's true.
So, I think she is going to be a core aspect of your band of adventurers. What do you think to the model, Matthew? What do you reckon?
It's just a bit... There's not much going on with it. Like, in my opinion, there's not much happening.
It's not like that Nike fella
No,
with all
it's a
who had
woman
all
in a
sorts.
white cloak and hair with a sword and water. Like, there's not much going on, is there?
And maybe she's just not as fancy. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I'm not getting wildly
I
excited.
don't think it catches up with the rest of the models, so...
I actually tend to think my favourites. I mean, I like the dwarf. I like Dwarden. Sorry.
I like the knight.
I like the knight. I like the Dwarden. I mean, they are very good models. I've really liked those. To be honest, it's usually the bad guys in the game that I get into.
Yeah.
We'll see when we see in the Cursed City. We had. I think they had death rattle skeletons. They certainly had a lot of zombies, often nailed to planks and so on. And it was really good. I was really into that. But here we are. But she's fine. Yeah, she's all right. We'll see. We'll see what's going on when we've got the full reveal. Also coming out this week, we've got a new White Dwarf. So, and they are featuring 50 years of Games Workshop history.
Wow.
50 years it's been going for since.
That's older than you.
It is older than me by a good 5 years.
First thing I've ever seen that's older than you.
It's very true.
Mum's still older.
So yeah, we've got a big, sort of a quite big sprawling issue. They're saying. And they're going to tell us all about the history of Games Workshop and that. I'm quite looking forward to this one. Big feature on second edition. That was my era. There it is. Look at that box. Look at that, Matthew. Oh, exciting, isn't it? You'll note you didn't get a Dreadnought in the box. You got a piece of card with a picture of a Dreadnought and a stand to put it on. Them were the days. There was an equivalent Fantasy Battle box that had a similar, which had an elf on a dragon on a piece of card with a stand.
Oh, look, it's Warhammer World.
It's Warhammer World. We've
stood next to that tank.
We have stood next to that. As have pretty much everyone who was into Games Workshop stuff. At some stage, everyone comes and stands next to that tank and takes a selfie. It is obligatory. It is a thing.
It's like a pilgrimage to Warhammer.
It is a pilgrimage. It is absolutely that. Anyway, there we go. So that's the new White Dwarf, and we're straight into the Sunday preview.
Didn't take as long to get to it, did it?
No,
It's
been quite a quiet week this week. I mean, there's been bits and pieces going on. I think there's been a Killteam rule revision or something. No,
I don't think no one cares about that, do they?
Oh, but if you play Killteam, I'm sure you do. But we don't. So and to be honest, it doesn't make great video for us at least talking about the rules.
You can say the same about us. We don't play Age of Sigmar, but.
No, well, yeah, but we talk about the miniatures.
That's
I do have some Age of Sigmar miniatures. I mean, I'd quite like talking about that. But here we are. Anyway, so we've got a lot of stuff for Killteam, Matthew. We have seen this stuff before, so this isn't going to be new to us. But we have this box called Dead Silence. So Dead Silence is featuring the Tau and Space Wolves. These are Space Wolf Scouts. So in the box, we'll look at these teams in a bit more detail in a second. So you've got your Space Wolves, you've got your Tau, sticker sheet, transfer sheet even,
obviously.
Some cards, some bits pieces, your rule book. You've got all the things you need to be playing, basically. In the box, you get these teams. Have we got? We haven't got a bigger look at it. Have I got? There we go. There's some Space Wolves. So these are Space Wolf Scouts.
Is that where they're in quite light armour?
Yeah, they're in the lighter armour. So when we first discussed, I was unaware, but it was pointed out to me by one of my friends at work and someone in the comments who enlightened me as to a bit of the lore around the Space Wolves. The Scouts in the Space Wolves aren't like a lot of other chapters who... so for a lot of the chapters, their youngsters go straight into the Scouts. That's where you earn your spurs, and then you move up into the to become the fully fledged Space Marine. In the Space Wolves, they are often older Space Marines, more specialist. So that's what these guys are. So you've got a bit of all sorts. You've got a guy laying the mine, Got a librarian sort of fella in lighter armour. Actually, they're not librarians for Space Wolves. They are Iron Priests or something. I forget. I really like these models, actually. I really like this guy in the middle.
Yeah.
I think that's a really detailed model. In fact, I do like the detail on these guys. I think these are good solid models. And a doggy. You got a doggo, like you say. Got a doggy. What do you reckon to these, mate? You are a Space Wolves collector. You see your Space Wolves are right behind me here. What do you think to these Space Wolves?
Doggy.
What do you think to them, though, in general? What do you think about the models?
I like how detailed they are. They're very detailed.
Yeah. Which one do you think is your favourite?
The librarian, I think.
You like
the
this?
Iron Priest.
Or whatever. Yeah, it might not even be an Iron Priest. I might have just made that up, to be honest. I can't think what he's called. I think it's something like that. Rune Priest, maybe. Is it Rune Priest?
I was thinking something like
God,
Rune
I
Priest.
can't remember. You know, I should have. You got. I bought you the Codex for your birthday. You should have read all this. But,
how nerdy do you think I am?
Well,
and I'm not like you, where I read books when I'm having a poo. That's what he does.
That does happen. Yeah. So.
I watch my phone like a civilised person.
Well, so I do that as well. So what is it about the Rune Priest, Iron Priest / librarian?
He's just very detailed, which I like a lot.
I do like the skull cap sort of thing going on. I like the look of that.
He's just very detailed.
Yeah, I think it's a good miniature because quite often these guys for the Space Wolves can be quite over elaborate. He's not quite so much.
No, he's just good details, isn't he?
Yeah, he fits in with the rest of the band. They all blend together. I mean, these are a little bit. There was the Hounds of Morkai or something like that they released. It's basically just an additions kit to a previous set of. The sort of stealth Space Marines, and it wasn't just it wasn't very interesting. Apparently their rules in the game were fantastic, but the models were a bit boring. This is what I'd have wanted, something like this.
Pretty detailed, but not over detailed.
And they're all different, they're very specialist. And there's something. Also, they are very different to anything else. So they are not just an update to normal Space Marines with some sort of upgrade sprue. They are not anything like the current Space Wolves, the new Space Wolves that come out. So, I like they've done something different with these guys. I think they're really good. They are excellent. We've also got the Tau.
The Towie Tau.
They're pretty Towie. Definitely quite Towie.
I'm not a big fan of the Tau.
I like the Tau. I'm not so. I mean, these guys, if you remember, were in that animation with the Titan and that big Eldar Titan or Eldari. I keep on Eldar. They are still Eldar. Definitely still Eldar. But these that Eldar Titan. They were in.
Wait, are the Tau Eldari?
No, they're their own thing. They've got blue skin and all sorts going on. They look a bit like the guys in Avatar.
Why do you call them Eldari then?
No, I was saying the Tau were in that one with the Eldari.
Oh.
Yeah, they were in that animation. They look a bit like the guys out of Avatar.
Just shorter, because they don't look as
little guys out of Avatar, basically. I quite like these.
They look like they're 5 foot, so they're practically the babies from Avatar. Because the babies in Avatar are 5 feet tall.
But these are like a battle suit, so these are a bit heavier than your average Tau armoured suit. I like the drones, because one of the things you don't really get in 40k very much is drones. So I quite like these. They're all good.
And they're quite used oftenly in real life battles nowadays, aren't they?
Yeah, I do quite like these models. They're pretty good. I like the minigun attachment. What do you reckon? Do you like these models in particular? I know you're not a big fan of the Tau. What do you reckon?
They're okay. Actually, I like how they look. They're a bit undetailed, in my opinion.
It's just a lack of detail.
Yeah, there's not very much going on with them.
I think there's a nice aesthetic to them. I quite like them, to be honest. But
they look good. There's just not much going on with them.
No, fair. Well, they are just infantry. I mean, but they are quite. They're meant to be high tech. I mean, they're not like a lot of 40k, especially the Imperium stuff.
They focus on the aura, yeah.
Well, yeah, and they were often harking back to historical things. So, like, Space Wolves are warrior monks, and
these are more futuristic, aren't they?
They're very futuristic. They were. I mean, originally when they came out, it was because they had a lot of mechs and stuff like that, and the idea was to sort of try and portray them as some sort of, they were trying to cash in on this sort of anime sort of market. Oh, there we go. That's the Tau. We've also got a couple of. We do have a couple of kill teams.
Yeah.
This is a Deathwatch kill team We've talked about Deathwatch before. Deathwatch are they
We
are.
saw this the other week, didn't we?
We did. We've seen all of this. This was announced in previous videos, but what we haven't seen is the match releases are actually coming out now. We talked about Deathwatch. Deathwatch are a sort of company, but they're made up of warriors from all the different companies.
Yeah.
So you might have guys who are affiliated to Space Wolves. So this guy's a Space Wolf. You can see on it, he's got the Space Wolf logo. They have these sorts of badges that are sort of a bit more sort of they're sort of silvery.
Like the law of the Death Watch? How do you get sent to the Death Watch?
I think you get sort of seconded. It's a bit like a secondment.
Because Titus was in the Death Watch. I heard because he was suspected of heresy. Is that how you?
Oh well, I don't know, to be honest.
Well, like,
actually, if I'm honest,
traitor.
the Death Watch weren't a thing when I first got into 40k. They were added since, and I haven't spent a lot of time reading up on the law. I've picked up bits and pieces,
Because
but you know.
in the first Space Marine, Titus is suspected of like heresy, I think.
Oh, is he?
Which
Oh,
is
okay. So we get sent off to the Death Watch.
Also,
well,
do you
know.
remember that clip we watched ages ago of Titus dropping down into like a crater where he's fighting a bunch of aliens?
Okay, yeah,
That-
sort of thing.
That's like leaked in Space Marine 2.
Oh,
it's, like,
is it?
because it says Titus is going to go on a special mission. Is what that was.
Okay.
Because
Oh, I
that
see.
was expected to be a suicide mission.
Yeah, that was the separate episode
Yeah,
of. It was that series on Amazon
Yeah.
of different animations from different games.
Things, yeah.
Basically, there's one 40k one. It's the only one I watched. Didn't watch any of the other ones, you know. But yeah, that was good.
And,
Yeah, that was quite good. Yeah, Titan, didn't
yeah.
it?
The reason he was down there because he was sent on a suicide mission is what it was meant to
Oh, is that what it was? Oh, so they explain it all. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. So, what do you think of these
be. Well, they
models
don't explain
anyway?
it in game, but
No.
it's.
Well, that's fine.
If you go play the game like you should do,
Yeah, well, there's some point.
you
I will do.
you can
Probably.
hear Adeptus Mechanicus talking about Titus.
Oh, there you go.
About
Anyway, what do you think of the miniatures?
I just like Death Watch in general, really.
They are quite good. Oh, let's go with the heavy bolter.
Yeah.
That's a good look. Never that keen on a stealth guy.
No.
Fine. I like the guy with the big shield. I like a big shield in the Space
Yeah.
Marine. Got to embrace that. This guy with the sniper, it's alright.
That's not a sniper. That's a bolter just with a right thing on top.
Yeah, he's got a snipery thing on it. Well, whatever he is. Whatever he is.
Or
You
what
know.
you call it is an optic
Well, there you go. Yeah.
or a sight.
I would say they are all absolutely fine.
Yeah.
They're generic Space Marines. I like Servo Skull. Servo Skulls
Yeah.
are good.
You're obsessed with them.
Oh,
I don't really
bloody-
like them.
I bloody love Servo Skulls. They're brilliant. I also like those little cherub things they've got. They're excellent as well.
I don't mind Service Skull. I just don't.
We have got an optional assembly, so other way you can build them. Thunderhammer. I'll be going
That
definitely
one
with
doesn't have a
Thunderhammer.
stealth one, so that's probably the one I'd go for.
Yeah, I like this guy, big heavy Hellblaster thing
Yeah.
going on. Yeah, like this, a bit of a melee guy with wings on his thing. I was thinking about this today because I've built in my time. I built one Reaver, who have like a skull mask thing, but they have these like wings on. I wasn't sure if that was like a conversion I'd done. I was trying to work out whether I'd done a conversion with the little wing things, or if that was actually a thing. And apparently it is. There we go. Yeah, good, decent enough box, decent enough.
Necrons.
This is the star of the show for me. I love this. These Necrons.
That does look pretty cool.
It is a great little set. I mean, I can't remember what any of these are called at this stage. You've got a load of plasmacytes by the looks of things. These are your plasmacytes. Bit clawier than your average plasmacyte.
When we did Imperium magazine, we played one of the battle reports, and I remember we had to protect one little tiny Necron thing. Is that what those are?
Yeah. Well, these don't look quite the same. These are like...
They just look really similar.
They're very similar. So basically those are Canoptech plasmacytes. These might... I don't remember it having these claw things is the only thing.
Maybe it's just a normal
Maybe they did
parasite.
though. Maybe I'm just misremembering. Maybe it was
Well, to
just
be
slightly...
fair though, we didn't really look at him and go in detail.
No,
We
I mean,
literally just
you know.
covered him in a bit of paint and that's it, we left it.
I like everything in this, by the way. I like
Yeah.
this. This fella is excellent. He's a bit like the Technomancer,
Yeah.
but with a big
But the
crawly
useless one.
centimetre model.
The one guy
body.
that was useless.
Yeah, I think this guy's
We were
great.
really underwhelmed, weren't we, when we
Yeah.
got him? We were the Necromancer, because he looked all cool.
Oh, he's a great model, but in our games, apparently he has lots of special rules. And the reason is we
didn't know.
We weren't playing those special rules. We were playing a very simplified version
Yeah.
that Imperium magazine were promoting. promoting so you could build up to those special rules. And we never played those special rules, so we never got to see him at his best.
No.
He was pretty
So it was
mid.
really underwhelming.
He was very mid, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Very mid. But yeah, I like these guys as well. These guys are pretty good. I think this is a great set. I might actually buy it at some point. I have like a million Necrons I haven't painted, so I've got plenty to be doing. But
All that.
you know, it's a thing. But yeah, it's a good set. We've got some cards. Data cards. Data cards. We've got some terrain. I do like this terrain actually. So you can make yourself like an interlocking board using the different walls and all that sort of thing. So for Killteam, because it's little squads, having like a defined set of terrain like that is quite handy, I think. I quite like the look of it. I like a Necron Tomb World. That is a good look. Baubles for your Christmas tree.
I don't imagine no one's buying those.
Well, I'm sure they do sell to someone. Not to me though. Not to me.
Now that's worth buying. There's that on the right.
I have no idea what that is.
But it looks cool.
But yeah, we've got some socks. So if you want some socks, then we have some socks.
Oh, it's a coaster.
Is it a coaster? Is that what it is?
I read the thing.
Oh, you read the thing. I was desperately trying to keep talking while reading the thing. But here we are. Yeah, just...
I might have to get you that.
Basically, merchandise tap, basically. But fine. We've got an hoodie. You want an hoodie?
That's pretty cool.
I like that. That's cool. So you can be
buy me that.
A great unclean one.
You should buy me that.
You want that?
Yeah.
If you want that, I'm sure I can make that happen.
I need a new one, yeah. Green one's getting old.
Right, let's make that happen for you then. Let's make that happen for you.
A green one.
There's the White Dwarf. I'm sure I'll be coming through my door anytime soon.
Archmega. Oh, he's in Space Marine 2.
Oh, very good. Yeah. Yeah, like a tech priest.
He dies like really early.
Guy Haley's a good writer as well. I like Guy Haley. Yeah. Oh, a special edition of the book. Dan Abnett. Oh, we like Dan Abnett. Eisenhorn. Oh, what's going on here? Is this
Hereticus?
I'm trying to work out if I've read this one. I do like Eisenhorn. I haven't done that much Black Library in my time. I've tried to get through the Horus Heresy. The exception is I've done the Eisenhorn stuff because I love Eisenhorn.
They're really showing a lot of Space Marine 2 stuff recently, aren't they?
Yeah, well, you know, it is... If you try to draw people into the hobby, a good thing to go is with that thing that's crossing into the other media, with, like Space Marine 2. You know, you people who are playing Space Marine 2 on the console, they're going, "Wow, I like all of these Space Marines and Tyranids and Chaos and that. What, you know, why don't I go with some miniatures or something?" So you know, builds the franchise and that. More books. More books. Yes, we've got Warhammer Plus. So on Warhammer Plus, we've got Lawmasters, which is looking at the forces of order and how they all fit together in Age of Sigmar. We've got Arena of Death, which is basically some sort of battle with lots of dreadnoughts, I think. Something like that. Cool. And we've got the final Tale of Four Warlords, I think it's called, which is basically, and they're doing a bit of a retrospective of this series.
I found they did Warhammer Plus. They missed it for a few weeks, didn't they?
Yeah, well, it wasn't. We always skip past it. I forget, to be honest.
No, they forgot. They didn't put it in.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, good. That's what you want to watch. So, what's your favourite this month? What was the best thing we've seen this month?
Scroll up, was that?
So we had the very basically it's the kill teams really, or you know you could go for the hoodie.
Yeah, might you know.
Yeah, the hoodie. You got the Necron kill team. You got Deathwatch kill team. We've got the Tower. We've got the Space Wolves. We've got a new White Dwarf, and we've got the Lady from Darkwater. You like the Space Wolves? I'm gonna go for Necrons. I like the Necrons. I think these Necrons were great, but Space Wolves fine as well. So there we go. Anyway, that's that. There we go. Good, wasn't it? Yeah. What are we going to say to the viewers?
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
Do that.
I took a while, didn't I? You
took a while. I don't know what you're doing there. I can't even edit that down. That was rubbish. Come on, Matthew. One job. Anyway, bye.